Hey, what's up everyone? I hope you're all having a wonderful day or night, but for now, let's get into the video.
I cannot believe I used to hate men. I swore off men. I said, ugh, I'll never date another man again. And now, I just baked a man a heart-shaped strawberry cake just because he had a really hard week at work. Like, he is my little angel baby. I will cut every single strawberry into a heart for him if he really wanted to. Oh, I love him so bad.
Ah, the power of a good deed performing miracles once again. You love to say it, don't you? It is by far the best suppository ever made. It can cure the hatred from every lunatic's heart.
Why would a man want to be with a woman who's 35? Beats you. You know what? Beats me too, sir. Why would a man want to be with a woman who's 35? Well, if we follow your misogynistic logic, we can assume men would ideally like to be with a woman in her early 20s, God forbid late teens. We are talking about women, right? Well, then we can understand how most men 40 and up are ruled out because most women in their 20s recognize that that's fucking creepy. Maybe the men in their 30s can still get away with pulling that, but the men in their 20s? That means they've all got to be going after young, hot 20-somethings and no one else, right? And yet here I am as a woman who just turned the dreaded 35, and the men who are up in my feed? 28, 25, 23, 21, 20. A literal 20-year-old sent me a like the other day. On Hinge. Lately I receive way more attention from these 20-year-olds than the men who are 30 and up. By the way, all very good looking. Often I'll see the face before I see the age and think, oh, he's cute. Why is he so young? And mathematically it makes sense that there are more 20-something single men in the dating pool. But there are also a lot of 20-something single women. Why aren't the men pursuing them? So I'm just here wondering, what could these men possibly want with me? And naturally, many of you have already concluded, oh, they just want to sleep with you. It's probably some weird older woman kink. They don't want to date you or marry you. Do you think I want to date or marry a 20-something-year-old man? I barely wanted to date or marry them when I was 20-something. And as I've advanced into my 30s, I try to avoid matching with men who are 29 and under, even if it's casual, because they're just in a different place in life than I am. And that's fine. That's the natural order of things. It makes sense that I would want to partner with someone closer in age for those reasons. Just as it would make sense for any well-adjusted man in his 30s and 40s to want a 35-year-old woman. But the fact that these 20-somethings are after me in droves, I don't quite understand it.
Yeah, me neither. I mean, just last night, Jessica Alba was texting me, asking me to come over for some Netflix and chill. Hey, don't judge me, I'm old. I mean, no, she did not. Of course she did, cause I said it. Anyway, back to the real world, cause I woke up and realized it was a dream. Why wouldn't men in their 30s want a 35-year-old woman? Because some of them are 32. I know you like to pretend that men in their 30s are always 38 or 39, but sometimes they're younger than that. Of course, when it comes to the other side of the coin, this same type of women like this one will eat that content up.
Say more about older women dating younger men. My pleasure. Okay. If you're a woman and you want to be attracted to your partner after the age of even 25, you should date younger men. Now, I'm not saying, like, here's the difference between the way women talk about this versus men. I'm not saying straight out of high school, okay? That's a big difference. What I am saying is that number one, men do not mature with age. You're better off, yeah, I'm saying this, you're better off dating a 26-year-old who looks good to you, who's been in the workforce. I don't know where you live, but maybe can help you pay some bills.
Because even in their 30s or 40s, the strong and independent women still don't need no man. They make their own money, but it's like an achievement to have men in their 20s pay their bills.
I did it. I deleted my dating apps, and what doesn't make sense to me is that before I deleted them, I journaled about fearing the thought that I'm going to be single forever. Feeling like I'm running out of time because I'm 27 years old and I've never been able to get past that short-lived talking stage. Meanwhile, my friends can go on a first date and somehow they found another boyfriend. They make it seem like it's that easy, so I know, you're probably thinking, Millie, why have you deleted them? Which is exactly what my therapist asked me yesterday as well. Bearing in mind, my therapist has heard all of my dating stories, all the times I've come away from a Hinge date saying, yeah, it was alright, or even worse, just a silent shame shake of the head, which she'd read as another failed date. But the thing is, if it was as easy as how my friends make it out to be, then I wouldn't be sharing my chronically single life the way I am. So to answer the question, why have I deleted them? And to put it bluntly, I think it's taken me way too many dates to realise that they just don't work for me anymore. Because I enjoy the talking stage. That wasn't a problem for me. The problem was actually I enjoyed the talking stage maybe too much, I think. And because of that, when it got to the dating stage, I just couldn't be bothered. I'd literally forced myself to get ready for drinks, full well knowing that it wasn't going to go anywhere like all the other ones. But I guess I'd go on them because, well, what have I got to lose, right?
Exactly, it's not like you're paying for those dates, and it's not like you're considering someone else's time to tell them, hey, I don't feel anything, there's no connection there, so we should not be wasting each other's time.
You know what the problem with men is? The problem with men is that you hear me, but you don't listen. You hear me, but you don't listen. I did not tell you that I was crazy so that you would be like, oh, the hot crazy girl. I told you that I was crazy as a warning label. It's like a health and safety label for your life, so that when I do some crazy you're not surprised about it. I didn't tell you I was weird so that you could be like, oh, I bagged the weird girl. No, I told you I was weird so when I inevitably do some weird in public that embarrasses you, I told you well in advance. Stop getting mad at me for stuff I'm telling you about in advance. Listen.
And at least 10 men in my comment section will be, I can fix her. Yeah, I see you, I still read the comments. I swear to God, if poking the bear in the wilderness will turn into a sport, millions of men will sign up. And for the next 50 years, it will only have a male section. And yes, I know women kept saying they'll choose the bear over a man, but come on now. You'll go ask them, they'll be like, give up sipping mimosas by the pool? Hey, you weird. Men will be like, oh, with that stick? Nah, I'm gonna do it with my bare hands. I'm trying to break my own record.
Men who are really deeply in love with their wives or girlfriends or whatever will bring them up early and often. A private person, doesn't matter. If they really, truly love and cherish their girlfriend or wife, I'm telling you, they will find ways to bring them up and will mention them, even if it's just saying, oh yeah, my wife and I did this, and this, early and often.
And of course, if they don't, they are not in love with their girlfriends or wives. Of course, unlike her, I'm far off from being an expert on men. I'm just your average guy, and for my entire life, I knew men don't talk about their girlfriends or wives. They might talk about women who they don't take seriously, but what the hell do I know?
You guys, I hate to break it to you, but I've got to be the one to say it. The guy with the aesthetic Instagram is never going to provide for you.
Hey girl, I hate to break it to you, but I've got to be the one to say it. The guy with the aesthetic Instagram is never going to provide for you because he'd simply rather die. Like, I'm trying to find a woman with elegant social media presence that doesn't know what being a hoe on Instagram is.
You took that literally, and that's where you went wrong. What she was actually saying is she doesn't want you to have any social media account so you don't see what she's posting.
I hate when people ask me for relationship advice because the truth is I take people back when they're cheating. I think it mostly comes down to I'm too lazy to find love. When me and my boyfriend broke up because he cheated on me, I think I was supposed to go on dates. I hate the fact that you have to go on dates to find a boyfriend. I can't think of anything more repulsive.
Yeah, that's pretty annoying, and I think I've heard enough. No, what I mean is, I don't care. No, what I mean is, oh my god, that's terrible. You don't like going on dates, don't go on dates. Do the Netflix and chill. Some men will try to fix you.
Men don't like women with muscle. You're too muscular. Men don't like women who have muscles. Who lied to you?
Wouldn't I like to know? It's not like men are different and some will like what others will not. Once again, the audacity of some men to not think you are everyone's cup of tea. At least this is a nice video right here with you trying to show us the muscles on your back.
Here is one masculine trait that women find irresistible: emotional resilience. Let me explain why this is so hot.
Or I could just take your word for it. Emotional resilience. In fact, I'm gonna go down to the supermarket right now and get me some of that. And if it comes with emotional intelligence, like 2-in-1 shampoo, that's even better. It will save me a few F's, so I'll have some to give tomorrow. Alright, this is gonna be it for today. As always, I do hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't, I still appreciate you for making it this far. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay safe, and I will see you in the next one.